It was supposed to be the happiest day of her life.
Because you betrayed me, Nneoma, you will never wear this again.
In the small town of Umuahia, there lived two best friends, Adanna and Nneoma. Their friendship began in secondary school and only grew stronger as they attended the same university and eventually landed jobs at the same company. But as their lives became more intertwined, a web of lies and deceit threatened to destroy their friendship and Adanna's chance at true love. Adanna and Nneoma were inseparable in secondary school. They shared secrets, supported each other through thick and thin, and even started a small business together. When they came admission to the University of Nigeria Nsukka, they were overjoyed. Adanna's parents sponsored Nneoma's education, and they became even closer. After university, they both got jobs at the same company in Lagos. They lived together in a small apartment in Surulere, sharing stories and laughter every day. Adanna started dating a man named Obinna, and Nneoma pretended to be happy for her, but behind Adanna's back, Nneoma began to spread lies about her to Obinna. Nneoma told Obinna that Adanna had many men in her life, that she slept in clubs and not a deadly disease. She even fabricated stories about Adanna having multiple abortions. Obinna, blinded by Nneoma's deceit, began to doubt Adanna's character. Adanna's oblivious to Nneoma's scheme continued to confide in her as a best friend. As Obinna's doubts grew, he started to distance himself from Adanna. Nneoma saw her chance and discreetly moved out of their apartment, planning to win Obinna's heart for herself. Adanna, heartbroken and confused, tried to reach out to Nneoma, but she had disappeared. Months went by, and Adanna heard that Nneoma was getting married to Obinna. She couldn't believe it. The same friend she had trusted with her life had betrayed her in the worst possible way. Adanna decided to confront Nneoma on her wedding day. As Nneoma prepared to walk down the aisle, Adanna appeared, her eyes blazing with anger and hurt. She stormed towards Nneoma, determined to stop the wedding and expose her lies. In the chaos that followed, Nneoma's wedding dress was ruined, stained with mud and torn. The wedding was halted, and Obinna finally saw Nneoma's true nature. He realized his mistake and begged Adanna for forgiveness. Adanna, though hurt, forgave him, and they rekindled their relationship. Nneoma, on the other hand, was left alone, her reputation in shambles. As the truth came to light, the community of Umuahia relied around Adanna, supporting her through the difficult time. Adanna and Obinna eventually got married in a beautiful ceremony, surrounded by friends and family. Nneoma, filled with regret and remorse, tried to apologize to Adanna, but she was rebuffed. Adanna couldn't forgive Nneoma's betrayal, not yet. Nneoma realized that her jealousy and lies had cost her a true friend and a chance at happiness. As the years passed, Adanna and Obinna built a life together, always remembering the lesson learned from Nneoma's betrayal. Nneoma, on the other hand, struggled to rebuild her life, hoping that one day she would find forgiveness and restoration. Adanna and Obinna's marriage flourished, and they had two beautiful children. Nneoma, however, struggled to find her footing. She bounced from one job to another, unable to shake off the guilt and shame of her past actions. One day, Nneoma received an invitation to Adanna's 10th-year wedding anniversary celebration. She was hesitant at first but decided to attend, hoping to make amends. However, her presence was met with cold shoulders and whispers from the guests. Adanna, seeing Nneoma's genuine remorse, began to soften her stance. She agreed to meet with Nneoma, and they started attending counseling sessions together. Nneoma worked hard to regain Adanna's trust, but it was a long and difficult route. As the counseling session progressed, Adanna started to see Nneoma in a new light. She realized that her former friend had been consumed by jealousy and insecurity. Nneoma, on the other hand, was grateful to the chance to make things right. After months of therapy, Adanna finally forgave Nneoma. They started rebuilding their friendship, but it was different this time. They had both grown and learned from their experiences. Nneoma had become a better person, and Adanna had learned to set boundaries. Years later, Adanna and Nneoma's friendship had been fully restored. They had become closer than ever, and their bond was stronger. Nneoma had found a new purpose in life, helping others who had been consumed by jealousy and insecurity. Adanna and Obinna's marriage was still going strong, and they had become a tribute to the power of forgiveness. Nneoma's transformation was remarkable. She had become a life coach, helping others overcome their personal struggles. Adanna and Obinna's children look up to her as a mentor, and their family welcomed her with open arms. One day, Nneoma received an offer to write a book about her experiences. She was hesitant at first, but eventually decided to share her story with the world. The book became a bestseller, inspiring countless people to seek forgiveness and redemption. Adanna and Nneoma's friendship continued to flourish. They started a joint business venture, a wellness center focused on mental health and personal growth. Their partnership was a testament to the power of forgiveness and second chances. Years later, Adanna and Nneoma sat on a beach, watching the sunset together. They reflected on their journey, from their early days as best friends, to their rocky past, and finally, to their present-day triumph. They knew that their bond was unbreakable, a true testament to the power of forgiveness and friendship. As they watched the sunset, Adanna turned to Nneoma and said, "You know what? I have been thinking. Our story is a testament to the power of forgiveness and friendship. We should share it with the world." Nneoma's eyes lit up. "I have been thinking the same thing. We could start a podcast, sharing our experiences and inspiring others." And so, they started their podcast, From Betrayal to Forgiveness. It quickly gained popularity, with listeners tuning in all over from the whole world. Adanna and Nneoma shared their story, along with interviews from experts and everyday people who had experienced similar struggles. Their podcast led to speaking engagements, book deals, and even a TED Talk. Adanna and Nneoma became known as the forgiveness experts, helping others heal and find closure. One day, they received an email from a listener who had been inspired by their story. She had forgiven her former best friend and was now rebuilding their relationship. Adanna and Nneoma were overjoyed, knowing that their message was making a difference. As they looked back to their journey, Adanna turned to Nneoma and said, "You know, I'm grateful for that difficult time in our lives. It taught us valuable lessons and brought us closer together." Nneoma smiled. "Me too, my friend, me too." And so their story came full cycle, a testament to the power of forgiveness, friendship, and the unbreakable bond between two women who had once been estranged but were now closer than ever.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Also remember to like, comment, and share our content with your friends and on your timelines. Feel free to share your thoughts about the story in the comments section as well. Thank you.